Hey friends, hey friend, hey guys, hello, welcome back to my floor. This is where it all began. Hold on. This is where it all started. This is where there goes the dog. You guys just love that in the background every time. She's, you know, she's a special guest. But welcome back to my floor where it all started. And here we are on my 3-month YouTube anniversary. I posted my very first video 3 months ago today. Trixie, come on. I posted my very first YouTube video 3 months ago today, and it's like the most surreal feeling to know that we're almost at 15,000 subscribers. What? Who am I? I'm no one. I just don't understand. I don't. Like, I'm shocked, I'm humbled, I'm all of the feelings of all of the things all the time. Like, it's just surreal. And you guys are helping me live my best life. And I'm so glad that we're here and we're able to talk and be friends and like have this really strong, tight community of people, just like-minded people. We're all on the same path. We're all humans. We're all trying to just be our best. And like, I love that. I love that. I love that for us. I really do. So yesterday on my Instagram, I was like, hey, time to do a Thursday Q&A, and it's like almost to 15K. So you guys remember, once we hit 15K, I'm doing a giveaway of all of my favorite things. Not all of my favorite things, because like, well, you know, but a lot of my favorite things. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button before you leave if you're new here. And once we hit 15K, that opens it up. All you have to do is be subscribed. Also, if you're not on my Instagram, I have 15,000 almost of you guys here, but I only have like 3,000 of you on Instagram. What are you doing? Instagram, Lauren Brazy, that's it, me. Go follow me on Instagram, tell me you're from YouTube, say hi, say hello, and yeah, let's just get into this like really bright, just get into this Q&A because, you know, let's waste no time. I have to put a video up today. And I want to answer you guys had amazing questions. I might have to do a part 2 eventually because there were so many questions, like an overwhelmingly large amount of questions, like 80 or 90 comments, and it was just like incredible. So thank you guys so much for leaving your questions. I picked a lot like randomly throughout, and I also asked my patrons. If you're not on my Patreon, that's okay, but my Patreons see my videos a day before. They did not get to see this video since I'm filming it the actual day it's going up, so I made sure that I got their questions written down so that I could answer them directly as well. And yeah, let's just like do this like thing. So keto, lazy keto Q&A. You guys have really great questions. Like, I'm shooketh. I wrote them down. Oh my gosh, I wrote them down in my new notebook from Julie. See, homework, guys. I do not play games. I love notebooks. So a lot of good questions. A lot of them were similar. So, you know, I picked some good ones and we'll touch on these. And then if you guys have any more questions, make sure you leave them down below. If I don't answer you directly, it's because I have a crazy life. Like, my life is bananas, and I try really hard to make sure I like and read everybody's comments. I can't always respond, but my subscribers, you guys are amazing, and you guys help each other out in the comments, and I love that. Don't ever feel like you can't answer someone. If you have the answer and I don't, please, please, please help whoever out down below, okay? We're a family here. We're all friends, and let's just like build each other up and help each other out. That's what life's all about. Really, it is. We're a community here. Yes. Oh, also, I want to touch on the minivan thing. I was half joking, guys. I'm not actually going to get a minivan. I was just feeling a little left out in the moment, but I'm not a minivan girl. Not that there's anything wrong with minivans, but I'm not a minivan girl. I was kind of joking, half joking. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, I'm not getting a minivan. Plus, we just bought a car. If I bought a minivan, that would be ridiculous. Like, I'm not, no, All right, Q&A. This is what you came for. Let's do this. Candace asked, Candace is one of my patrons. I love Candace. How often do you fast, and do you think it should be once a week? How long do you fast? I probably intermittent fast 5 days a week. I really like intermittent fasting. I feel like I've noticed a huge difference in my weight loss with fasting. I also feel, what'd she say? Do you think it should be once a week? I think you should fast whenever you feel like you can fast. Like, today I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat. If I wake up tomorrow and I'm not hungry, I won't eat, and then that'll be a day that I intermittent fast. So I really don't have like a set, you should only fast 1 day a week, 2 days a week, 5 days a week. Like, that's up to you and what your body is telling you to do. Listen to your intuition or your stomach. If your stomach is hungry, feed it. That's how I feel about fasting. I love it, and I have burned way more fat with fasting. I know that for a fact because when I started fasting is when it was like, whoosh, like all of it was coming off of me, and I wasn't as hungry and all of those kinds of things. But since I'm dabbling with going back in and out of ketosis for the last couple of months, more often than I did in the very beginning, my body is more hungry, so I'm feeding it. Because my body's like, why are you doing this to yourself, Lauren? I'm like, I don't know, Lauren. Get it together. Yes, how long do I fast? I eat in like a 6-hour window, so I'll eat from like 1 to 7 p.m. or 2 to 8 p.m. It depends on the day. So I eat in a 6-hour window. That really works best for me. I'm not a breakfast person typically anyways, so that's how I fast. Thank you for your question, Candace. We love you. Angela, she asked, what has been the best part of starting and staying keto? Do you find it hard to stay disciplined when your schedule's out of whack? Well, Angela, hell yes, I do. It's so hard. Listen, when I first started keto, my drive was so like, I don't know what she asked. Starting and staying keto is the obvious weight loss in the mental clarity. When I started keto, I just decided to do it, and I'm so sick, or was so sick of being so uncomfortable all of the time, and I have tried every single thing I can think of, and I was just like, I'm going to do this. I need to do this. This is different. This is something I've never done, and I want to feel different. I want to have a better life. Like, I read the book The Secret in December, and you guys, it changed my life. I just decided that I am worthy, I am able to do anything I want to do, and I knew when I started keto that it was going to be something different for me, and it was. So I would say the best part of starting and staying keto is the mental clarity and just overall feeling so much more confident and better about myself. That is the best part. It is so hard to stay keto through the last few months. You guys, my life has been so boring, and then I start YouTube and it's like everything happens at one time. It's so crazy, and this channel has kept me super accountable as far as eating goes and making sure that I'm staying keto most of the time. But it is so hard to stay keto when your schedule is crazy. It's been a roller coaster of emotions. There's been days where I'm like, John, I need food. Go get me food. And he'll hold me accountable. I hold him accountable. He's like, you have thousands of people who are watching your weight loss journey. Like, you cannot just eat this right now, Lauren. And that kind of stuff holds me accountable. So it is super hard through the whole crazy, wacky schedule stuff, but it is not impossible. And like I always say, if you do give in to food, that's okay. Like, we're all human beings. You should be able to enjoy your life. Like, you don't know what could happen to you in an hour from now or 2 days from now. So if you feel like you need the cake, eat the cake and start over tomorrow. It's not the end of your life if you get out of ketosis. Like, trust me, it's not. It really isn't. Thank you so much for your question, Angela. I feel like this is gonna be a super long video. Buckle up. A lot to say. Oh, shoot. Okay, Beth says, what is the best advice you've received for how to handle cravings while doing keto? How do you fight the cravings? The best advice I ever received for how to handle cravings while doing keto. Find keto options. I think the best advice I've received, I can't remember like the very best advice I've ever received as far as cravings go. I would just say the thing I've learned the most with controlling cravings is having options there for when I want something sweet or salty or crispy or crunchy or something. So always, always, always have an arsenal of like keto treats. I feel like it's really important, especially if you're like me and you're coming off of sugar and all of the bad food. Like, you really do need something there to kind of ease the pain of giving up those things. So I always keep Atkins caramel nut bars. They're like Snickers. We always have them. They're there in case of emergency, so I don't go to the gas station. We have a gas station right at the corner of our road. It's terrible. So that's the kind of thing that keeps me from giving into those cravings. Also, just, you know, realizing that it's a feeling that I'm feeling right now, and it does pass. Like, those cravings, they're rough when you're in it, but like, it will go away, and you'll feel so much better about yourself when you don't give in to them. The days that I'm like, no, I'm not doing this to myself, Lauren, you're stronger than this, like, you're amazing, you're strong, you're capable. The days that I don't give in to those cravings are the days I'm feeling my best self. Like, I feel like nobody can tell me any different. I am amazing, I am strong, I am powerful. Like, don't give in to those cravings. I know it's hard, but just make sure you have keto options available to you, and just make sure that you are mentally aware of what's going on and why you're craving things, like if it's your woman time of the month, or if you're having a really rough day with your spouse, or whatever it is. Just know that that feeling will go away, and you'll feel so much better about yourself if you don't give into it. Wow. Okay, Tony Robbins, gee. Sense, I hope that helps, but I would say keep keto friendly options available as far as sweets and like snacks go, and just don't give in to the feelings and eat them, because you'll regret it, and then it just starts a vicious cycle of I need to eat because I feel bad, and I ate yesterday really bad, so I must eat today bad, so screw it. Don't do that. It's a really slippery slope, and it will get away from you, and then you wake up a month later and you've gained all your weight back, and you're like, wow, why did I do this to myself? And then it starts again, and you feel bad, and then you gain another 20 pounds. You see where I'm going with this? Mental, like, you just need to sack up. I don't like to say that, but I don't know what other word to use. Like, I am strong. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That was a really long one. Courtney, advice for someone doing keto alone with no support system. How do you keep from getting discouraged when the scale doesn't move for a few days? Really, really great question, Courtney. Advice for someone doing keto alone with no support system is find a support system wherever you can. If your family's not supporting your decision to eat keto, that's okay. It is your decision to eat however you want to eat. Find a community. Find here on YouTube, like, you guys be each other's support system. Make sure you're holding each other accountable. If you're having a bad day, leave it down below and say, I'm having a bad day. Someone will pop in there and be like, girl, I got you. It's okay. Like Courtney, she's one of my patrons, whatever. And as soon as she put this comment down, we had someone, Ernestine, she came in and was like, girl, I got your support system. I got your back. Like, we have each other. So find a support system in online. Keto community online is great. Instagrams, just find people who will hold you accountable in social media. If you don't have it in your real life, find it in social media, and it is such a great resource for holding yourself accountable. Make a special keto Instagram page and follow all Instagram keto Instagrams, and build yourself your own community or your own network, your own family, and you can do that. You really can. So I would say just find your comfort in your, you know, your group of people that will support you. Find them elsewhere. And it's okay if your family doesn't get it, Courtney. I understand. But it is not the end, and you will find your community. We love you, we support you, and we're proud of you. And I know that you can do this, Courtney, whether they support you or not, because when you do finally reach your goal, you're gonna do it without people in your actual daily life helping you. It'll be all you, and it'll be your victory, no one else's. So that's what I would say. Also, how do you keep from getting discouraged when the scale doesn't move for a few days? I don't really keep from getting, I get discouraged. I just keep going because I'm learning to trust the process, and I know that if it doesn't move for a few days, a couple weeks, that eventually, if I stay the course, it will, because it does. If you're doing the right things and you're eating the right things and you're putting the right, you know, nutrients into your body, you'll see results. You really will. It's already been 14 minutes. I've only answered 4 questions. Okay. Let's see. Haley Criswell, how do you up your fats daily? Fat bombs. Do you track your macros? Fat bombs, question mark. I up my fats daily by cooking my foods in high fat oils or butter. I usually have a really fatty dinner. I would say the most of my fat comes from dairy. If you are lactose intolerant, I really don't know if I can help you with keto. Just because a lot of my fat comes from dairy, like cream cheese, feta cheese, heavy whipping cream, butter. Like, dairy is my fat resource mostly. Coconut oil is good. Avocado is really great. Avocado oil. I would say just cook your foods in high fat oils or butters, and choose high fat meats. Get red meat. Red meat's a great source of fat. So that's how I really get my fat in. I don't do fat bombs. I've done the cookie dough ones. They're great. I just find if I have them, I eat way too many, and then I'm kind of like, this is gonna be TMI, but too much fat makes me go to the bathroom like a crazy person, and I don't like that. So fat bombs, I don't really dabble with those too much, but the cookie dough fat bomb's really good. And I do not track macros. Nope. I only track my carbs. I'm a carb counter, that's it. 20 net carbs a day or less, that's what I do. I don't track calories really at all, and yeah, that's that. Fit Mama 2, what are your go-to for sweet tooth? Oh, my go-tos for sweet tooth. Lily's chocolate bars, you can order those on Amazon. I love sugar-free Jell-O with whipped cream. Atkins, Indulge, they have a whole line of like dessert treats. Those are really good. I love keto cookies, which I have on my Instagram page. I have a recipe that's really, really good. I would say if I'm going to like hit my sweet tooth situation, it's usually with an Atkins something. That's the most available to me. It's the easiest for me to get, and I find that it really satisfies that for me. So I would say Atkins, when in doubt, Atkins really works for me as far as like sweets go. McClellan 07. What do you mean by lazy keto? Lazy keto for me means I don't track anything except my net carbs, and I indulge in like artificial sweeteners and things like that. Strict keto, like strict keto people don't do artificial sugar. They're really, really, really strict with like what they eat, which if that works for you, awesome. It doesn't work for me yet. It doesn't mean that I won't have to do more strict keto in the future, but lazy keto for me means I don't use an app to track my macros, and I don't really pay attention to artificial sweeteners and stuff like that. Doesn't mean I should not. Doesn't mean I shouldn't do that, but I don't. That's what lazy keto means to me. Like Oprah. Thank you so much for your question. XO Nico, do you and John want more kids? Not this week. Ask me next week. It's been a rough week with sleep, so I would say no this week. Probably will say yes next week. We really don't know. We're kind of figuring it out as we go. Probably not, but maybe. You know what I mean? I don't know. I really don't know if we want more kids. It changes every day. Journey to Hell 76. Do you intermittent fast? I do. I think I talked about that earlier. I do intermittent fast, and she says, do you incorporate exercising into your week? Not as much as I should. I don't exercise much at all. I have an active lifestyle pretty much for the most part, but I do not exercise. I know. Niquina 1. What's your favorite flavor of Bang? I just bought my first one today because of you. Yay! We love Bang. I have one every single morning. My favorite flavor right now is black cherry vanilla. It tastes like cheer wine. It's so good. It's my favorite. It's replaced my coffee. I love it. And this may sound crazy, but I swear I lose weight faster drinking them. I don't know if that's a thing, but I really, like, I've lost weight and I've indulged in carbs in the last couple of months. I don't know if that makes a difference. Call me crazy, but I swear it does. Mia Cole, how do you stay positive and motivated? Your energy is contagious. Ah, thanks, Mia. I would say I stay positive. When in doubt, fake it till you make it. When in doubt, yeah, you have to just like, some days it's not, I'm not always positive, that's for sure. I'm a human. I would say when I start to feel really down, I think of all the things I do have, and that tends to bring me back up and bring me back to reality. My life is beautiful. I have a great life. I have a wonderful husband. I have a beautiful child. I have a home. I have vehicles to drive and food in my fridge. Like, I have so many things to be grateful for. So always just remember what you do have and not focus on what you don't have. That tends to be my way of staying so positive. And the way I stay so motivated is you guys. You guys really do keep me motivated to be my best self. I have put myself out into the internet world, and you guys hold me accountable. So I would say YouTube has kept me motivated, and social media has kept me motivated to keep going even when it's really hard. So I would say, yeah, you guys hold me accountable. You guys keep me motivated, so thank you for that. I love you guys so much. Shelby Jackie, discuss Shark Week experience and advice for coping with cravings and the mental game involved with the scale. I'm on Shark Week. It's Shark Week right now up in here in this hood. I always gain weight, but I will say every time, like once my menstrual cycle is over, I always lose a bunch of weight after. So I try to be really kind to myself during this time of the month. Like, I'll go over a little bit on carbs. I'll have dessert probably every night. Like, I try not to be too hard on myself, because if I am and I start to feel deprived, especially during this time of the month, like, no one is safe. No one. And I don't want to do that. And I don't want to just say F it and eat everything because I've deprived myself of things. You also need more food when you're going through that situation. So I would say, you know, just be kind to yourself. Let yourself have something. Doesn't mean you need to have something that's not keto, but let yourself have a little bit extra dinner, or let yourself have dessert after dinner. Like, just be really kind to yourself. Practice self-care. It's really, really important. So I would say that's how I deal with Shark Week, is I let myself have a little extra stuff. And yeah, I do. And the mental game involved with the scale. Oh, I weigh myself every day. It's a blessing and a curse. Do not let the number on a scale define your weight loss. Make sure you are always measuring yourself. I have noticed I've lost more inches than I have pounds. So always know that you could literally take a sip of water and you could gain 0.6 pounds. Like, you could take a big poo and lose 5 pounds. Like, the scale isn't always going to be your friend at all. And it will change every single day. And if you don't see the scale go down every day, that's okay too, because eventually it will start to go down. So I really don't suggest weighing yourself every day. If you're like me and you do, you need to just really remember that it's not really defining your success as far as weight loss goes at all. I know that sounds super cliche and people say it all the time, but non-scale victories are the most important victories. Really, they are. It's followed by Meg Wagon. Do you weigh yourself every morning? I do. Every single day. Even when I have bad food, I weigh myself every single day. It's just something I've always done, and I don't know, I just can't get out of the habit of doing that. I feel like I'm gonna miss something. I don't know, because if I do lose that 5 pounds overnight, I celebrate the victory. I'm like, yes. And then if the next day I gain 3 pounds, I'm like, well, I still, you know, lost 2 pounds. Like, I don't know, I just like to see what I'm working with each day, you know what I mean? J2, is keto similar to Atkins? Kinda, not really. I don't really know the whole backstory of Atkins. I'm pretty sure Atkins is a little bit more protein. It's low carb, higher protein, I think. I would say no. I think keto is really based on high fat, and I don't think Atkins promotes high fat foods like at all. I think they're more like higher protein, lower carb, and keto is higher fat, lower carb. But I do have Atkins things while on keto, and that helps, you know what I'm saying? So I would say they're kind of similar, but they're definitely not the same. That's it. Oh man, woo! We knocked out some serious questions, guys. I know it's not a ton of questions, but I hope, you know, that some of this helped you guys a little bit. I know I get a lot of questions about what I eat in a day, or like what I ate when I first started to lose weight. I've done that kind of video a couple of times, which I'll tag some cards up here, but I started really simple. I eat very simple food, and I eat a lot of the same stuff pretty much all the time, and that's what, especially in the beginning, that's what I did so that I knew what I was eating and how it affected my body. So start really simple. Eggs and bacon for breakfast, a big salad with protein and some high fat dressing for lunch, and you know, just a protein, high fat protein, a cauliflower substitute or something of that nature, and a leafy green for dinner, and you're good. You're good. Portion control is important. To lose weight on any kind of diet, you need a calorie deficit. So I am a large woman. I don't need to eat a very low number of calories for me to lose weight. I found that me just having those 2 meals a day with intermittent fasting has worked out wonderfully for me, and that works for me personally. Does not mean it will work for you. I am not a keto guru. I do not know everything keto. I never claim to, trust me. But I just know what's worked for me personally, and that is just keeping it as simple as you can and allowing yourself to have a little bit of grace. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be a perfect eater all the time. You're not gonna have the best days ever. You need to be kind to yourself, and if you fall off the wagon, get right back on. Right back. It's okay. It won't affect you. You can have a cheat meal, guys, and it will not affect you in the sense of like you're gonna gain all your weight back at all. If you have a cheat month, you know what I mean? So just make sure that if you have a day or two, get back on the horse, keep going, and never ever forget why you started losing weight in the first place. You need to really be aware of why you're doing this and what journey you're trying to go. If you're trying to lose like 10 pounds before a wedding, I don't know if keto is the way of eating for you. You may lose weight pretty quickly, but you could put it on just as quickly if you're not in the right state of mind. So you need to really just know why you're doing it. I'm doing this because I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. It helps my hormone imbalance tremendously. Such a huge difference just from eating this way with my polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is PCOS. I'm also doing this because I have a special needs child who needs her mommy around, and I cannot die from being obese. I refuse. She needs me to be able to chase her if she gets away from me. She needs me to be able to move properly and be able to take care of her. That is my why. Find your why, write it down, remember it, look at it every single day, and you guys will have success. I know you will. No matter how you eat, you'll be successful. I'm proud of each and every one of you. I love reading your stories and your successes and the messages and everything. It keeps me going, it keeps me accountable, and I could never tell you how grateful I am for you guys. You guys are amazing to me. and I hope that I give you some kind of something back. I don't know. I love you guys so much. I really do. My mouth is so dry. So that's my Q&A. I'm probably gonna do a part 2 eventually, but you guys had really great questions, and I hope that this kind of helps you a little bit. And remember, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so that we can get this 15K giveaway going, because I'm already buying stuff for it. It's gonna be so fun. So I love you guys so much. Make sure you guys subscribe, watch all of my latest videos, and you know, just be nice to each other in the comments below. We're all here doing the same thing. We all have the same, pretty much same goal, and that is just to be our best selves. So make sure you guys subscribe, watch all the videos, and I'll see you soon.